We have all been guilty of this at one point or another. We open our eyes, and before we even touch our feet to the floor and begin our day, we're online. We're scrolling through hundreds of other opinions, news that raises our blood pressure. Let me tell you something. Our brains were never wired to know this much information about everyone in the world all at once. So I'm going to help you improve your screen time boundaries using Apple's Focus Mode. For this tutorial, I'm using iOS version 18. But as long as you've updated your phone after 2021, you'll be perfectly fine to follow along. We're going to start off with the simple part of this tutorial, which is choosing the basic settings for your focus mode. You'll simply scroll down to where you see focus, tap into it, and this will lead you to a screen that will show you all different types of focus modes that your phone actually already has and suggests you use. You can either customize any of these, or you can delete them all and create your own custom one by clicking the plus sign in the upper right corner. That's what I'll be doing today to walk you through this tutorial. First step of creating a custom focus mode is to give it a name, choose a color, and also a cute little icon that you think fits your theme well. Once you've done that, you're now able to choose the settings associated with your focus mode. The notifications section allows you to choose exactly who you want to or don't want to hear from while this focus mode is activated. You can also choose certain apps that you'll either allow or not allow to ping your phone while you're in this focus mode. So you might want to choose to allow notifications from every app except maybe your work email. Or you can choose to allow notifications from only your work email and no other app. What you'll focus on first in this tutorial is choosing those people and apps that you want notifications from, and then you'll scroll down to where you're able to choose a schedule. Now you don't have to set a schedule. You can always turn this focus mode on and off manually in your control center. Or you can set it up to be triggered by a certain time, location, or even having a certain app open. Maybe you only want this focus mode activated on weekdays or only weekends. Maybe you want it to line up with your schedule for when you have to go in person to work. Maybe you want to have this only on Mondays so that you can start your week off right. You can choose locations, like maybe automatically activating it when you get to work, or you can choose apps. My focus mode for content creation is automatically activated when my phone senses that I open the CapCut app. I'm going to set mine up with you here so that we can walk through it together. For my contacts, I'm only going to allow notifications from my boyfriend. Everyone else can speak to me after 10 a.m. I'm not going to choose to allow notifications from any apps because I just would like to silence the noise in the morning. For my screens, I'm going to select two screens that I have pre-created. Again, I'll show you how to make these shortly, and then I'll go into my schedule. I personally want mine to be triggered by time. I'll set it for every day from 6 a.m. to 10:30 a.m. And that's it. Just like that, it is completely set up. So now I'm going to show you how to customize even more than just these basic settings here, like your screens. For example, this is my fitness mode that's completely set up. I have a different wallpaper. It shows me different apps, and my Apple Watch face changes depending on whether or not I'm in this fitness focus mode or not. I used to have it set up for every day from 6 a.m. to 8 a.m., which is when I would work out, but right now I just have it set to be triggered whenever I start a workout on my Apple Watch. So now, time to create your own. You can customize your wallpaper. I'm sure you already know how to do that, and this is how my phone looks like on a regular basis, but in order to create some new screens, I'm going to put it in edit mode, slide to a blank screen, and hit add widget. You would be surprised how many widgets you have accessible to you just from apps that you already have on your phone. One of my personal favorites is Pinterest. Once you type in the app that you want a widget for, it'll show you different sizes you're able to choose. I like the larger one for Pinterest, and because this focus mode for me is all about content creation, I really would like to start my mornings seeing nothing but inspiration and things that are going to motivate me to bring my best ideas to life. I'll go back into the widget menu, and I think I also want to add one for Audible because I like starting my mornings with about an hour or two of whatever audiobook I'm currently listening to. I still have some room to create on this screen, but I think I'm going to swipe to the side to another blank page and add a calendar widget so that I can start my day off knowing exactly what I'm up to. I'll also add the reminders app because you guys know I live by a to-do list. So this is just, honestly, this is a personal dashboard for me, this page. I need to see my calendar, I need to see my to-do list, and I need to see my notes. What I love about the Notes app is that when you click that little handle on the bottom right corner, you're able to choose what folder of notes you want displayed. That way you don't have to worry about your personal diary or your grocery list randomly popping up on your wallpaper. That's embarrassing. So I put mine to just be about Fine Beauty Bible here so that all I'm seeing are my ideas. Also going to add a widget for my Gmail. Again, this is totally up to what you want to see on your screens at certain times of the day. You can also search for regular apps, even if they don't have a widget available, and just add regular apps onto your screen as well. So personally, I like to add YouTube because obviously that's important for my content creation mornings. And I need to add my bank apps as well because as soon as my eyes are open, I'm thinking about my money. So I add that onto my home screen as well. Now again, when I created these screens, remember that I was still on my regular home screen. So in order to make sure my regular home screen does not display the screens for this focus mode all the time, I'll have to put my phone back in edit mode, hit edit in the top left corner, and deselect the screens that I just created. That way my regular home screen is not showing those screens. So now that we have those screens created and they're no longer selected to show up on our normal home screen, we are going to go back into settings, back into focus mode, back into the specific focus that you created, and you're going to select which screens you want. Remember, we skipped this setting before. Now, anytime this focus mode is activated, you'll see those specific screens that you just created for yourself. If you want an example of how mine looks, my regular home screen looks like this. When I go into my content creation focus mode, it looks like this. And when I go into my fitness focus mode, it looks like this. So I'm seeing totally different things depending on what part of my day I'm in and where I am. And I just love that it's all automated and I have the option to switch into them whenever I want. Now I'm free to start my mornings how I want. I really feel like it makes my screen time more productive and it really feeds me in a better way than having the same exact apps constantly in my face all day, every day. I wake up, I hydrate, I look out the window, I journal, I listen to a little bit of my audiobook. I hope this video was helpful for you all. Please comment down below if you want further clarification on anything at all. I'm more than happy to create a quick YouTube short responding to your requests. Thank you for watching Find Beauty Bible, and I hope you start your month off as a wonderful one. Bye!